What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. We actually have major breaking news that has just broke here recently. We're going to jump right in. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on updates on the upcoming round of the fourth stimulus check, fourth stimulus round, as well as a daily breaking news. And with that being said, the U.S. has halted the Johnson & Johnson one-shot vaccine across the country after rare blood clotting cases emerge. As you can see here, injections of the Johnson & Johnson single-dose coronavirus vaccine came to a sudden halt in much of the country today after federal health agencies called for a pause in the vaccine's use after following the emergence of a rare blood clotting disorder in 6 people. All 6 were women between the ages of 18 and 48, and all developed the illness within 1 to 3 weeks of vaccination. One woman died, and a second woman in Nebraska has been hospitalized in critical condition. Nearly 7 million people in the U.S. have received the Johnson & Johnson shots vaccine so far, and about 9 million more doses have been shipped out to states, according to data from the CDC. Quote, "We are recommending a pause in the use of this vaccine out of an abundance of caution. Right now, these adverse events appear to be extremely rare." So it seems like 6 women have had these blood clot issues out of 7 million people. So it does seem like they're being very overly cautious on this, which is a good thing. I mean, because we need to know about any issues that could arise ahead of time. It is a 1 in a million shot. 6 people in 7 million that have already received the dosage, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. But it's probably a good thing that they're being overly cautious because they did rush this out. Remember, the next quickest vaccine ever was the mumps vaccine, which took 4 to 5 years to make. And they made this in literally about 6 months. So they need to be overly cautious when they're rolling this out. And that does seem to be what we're doing here. They have paused this nationwide now. But the White House stressed that it is a pause, not a permanent removal from the market. So this is just a temporary pause to investigate these blood clots and basically see what will happen, as this has caused a lot of fear between people who have already gotten the shot and are wondering if something might happen to them. I understand how that is a logical fear, but it is a very rare case. Only 6 people have reported this so far. Dr. Scott Gottlieb spoke out and reassured that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, that the FDA did not order the vaccine off the market, that it is just a temporary pause while they investigate these blood clot situations. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think they should have paused this after this happened to 6 people? Do you think it was too early? Do you think that the whole vaccine situation has been rushed? Or do you think that this is for the greater good of the country and this is what needs to be done to get our lives somewhat back to normal, hopefully in the near future? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. The U.S. has now given out vaccines to over 120 million Americans, which is over 1/3 of the United States population. But we still have quite a ways to go, as medical officials say to get to herd immunity, you need at least 70% of the population to be fully vaccinated. So we still have quite a ways to go. I got several different stimulus items on the block to report to you. Representative Pramila Jayapal, who's a big proponent of more stimulus in the future, one of the leading candidates leading the charge for more stimulus from the House of Representatives, says people need support that gives them stability. It's time for recurring survival checks, $2,000 per month, every month until this crisis is over. And she tweets an article from CNBC here that says the third round of stimulus checks helped, but millions of Americans are still struggling. In this article, nearly 3 in 10 adults had trouble paying for regular everyday household expenses in the last 7 days. showing the need for more stimulus. And as you can see here, it's broken down by race with different disparities for minorities. But around 1/3 of the United States is still having trouble paying for regular, every old day household expenses. This begs the question is, could we see monthly stimulus payments like the Democrats in both the House and the Senate are pushing for to be included in this infrastructure package? We're seeing a little bit more support every day, and that starts to add up over the course of days going by. We have around 100 different Democrats in both the House and the Senate that have publicly spoken out or signed letters to President Biden saying yes, they support not just one stimulus check in the next package, but actually monthly recurring stimulus checks they want included in this next infrastructure package. One thing is the Democrats have already introduced monthly stimulus payments in the form of these child income tax credits that are likely going to pay out monthly stimulus checks starting here in just a few months. This is already passed from the third stimulus check package. This will provide $3,000 for each child over the age of 6, from ages 6 through 17, and $3,600 for children under the age of 6. And the IRS is setting up a plan right now and also an online portal to potentially log into and give information to the IRS. I'll update you when this happens. But the Democrats want to give this to you earlier. It's an income tax credit, which basically means almost the same thing as a stimulus check. However, instead of making you wait until next year's tax return to get the $3,000 to $3,600 per child as a tax refund or a tax rebate, instead of making you wait till next year, the Democrats are actually setting up a plan to start paying it to you now, or really as soon as they can set up the program, which is expected to be July, so a couple months from now. But they're going to pay you monthly stimulus payments of $250 to $300 is the most likely scenario, also with a one lump sum. The most likely scenario is you will receive monthly stimulus payments of $250 per month per child for children over the age of 6 and $300 per month for children under the age of 6 for 6 months, the second half of the year from July through December. The other money that's owed from the first half of this month will likely come on your next year's tax return of $1,500 to $1,800 for that other half of the year. This first half of the year will likely come on next year's tax return as a one lump sum. Remember, this is $3,000 to $3,600 per child, and this is the introduction or the start of monthly stimulus payments. Right now, it's starting with for children or parents with children. But the next stimulus check that Democrats are pushing for, a $2,000 monthly stimulus check, that the Democrats are pushing for everybody. However, it's unknown whether that will be for all children in addition as well. Because of these child income tax credits, it's very possible that we could see, if this bill goes through, we could see something like $2,000 a month for adults and maybe half of that, $1,000 a month for children. It is very possible that they could negotiate it down to not include $2,000 a month for children, because children are getting the child income tax credits in addition to this third and fourth stimulus check. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has been talking a lot about making the child income tax credit expanded for more than just 1 year. Currently, it's for 2021. It was passed in the third stimulus check package, but it's only for 1 year. They want to make this possibly permanent or go for at least several more years. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says that's not going to make anybody rich, but it's going to give families breathing room. So when the water's up to their neck, it's not going to go over their head. Chuck Schumer called this child income tax credit the most powerful and effective anti-poverty tool the federal government has. Quote, "It is my hope that we can make it permanent. It would be an amazing change in America. It would be expensive, but well worth it. The dollars you invest in our children always come back rewarding to us in the future. That is one of the things that President Biden and Democrats could include in this next infrastructure slash stimulus package before all is said and done, is an increase to more than just 1 year of this child income tax credit, or possibly make it permanent, or at least until changed in the future. Now, remember, this child income tax credit was originally raised by former President Donald Trump and was actually pushed for by his daughter, Ivanka Trump. They both led the charge in increasing the child income tax credit to $2,000. That was raised by President Donald Trump. And for 2020, last year's tax return, you get a $2,000 child income tax credit as per former President Donald Trump and his daughter. However, Republicans are continuing their anti-Biden threshold, their anti-Biden vote against Biden everything. Is that's basically just what we're seeing here for the first couple months of President Biden's presidency. Anything that comes from the Democrats or President Biden, the Republicans are just rebelling on, even though this idea of the child income tax credits increase and expansion started with former President Donald Trump. As you can see here, GOP lawmakers, which stands for Grand Old Party, aka the Republican Party, Republican lawmakers raised concerns about the child tax credit expansion. Top Republicans on the House Ways and Means Committee are raising concerns about the expansion of the child income tax credit, or child tax credit, contained by President Biden's coronavirus relief law, and they're looking to expand it in the infrastructure package as well. The relief law makes several changes to the credit for 2021, including increasing the credit amount to $3,000 or $3,600, and making the credit fully refundable, and directing the IRS to make advance payments of the credit on a periodic basis, which most likely will start in July and be monthly. Republicans are concerned that the advance payments of the credit could lead to an increase in improper payments. Quote, the new child tax credit and other provisions in the American Rescue Plan fail to learn from the lessons of the past and are not targeted to pandemic relief and risk the loss of billions of taxpayer dollars in fraudulent and improper payments, said Representatives Kevin Brady, Republican from Texas, and Representative Mike Kelly, Republican from Pennsylvania. They wrote in a letter to Gene Sperling, who was coordinating the implementation of the relief package at the White House. Brady is the ranking member of the House Ways and Means Committee, and Kelly is the top Republican on the committee's oversight subcommittee. Democrats say the expansion of the child tax credit in their relief package is important in order to reduce child poverty. Republicans had previously expanded the credit in their 2017 Trump tax cuts, and some GOP lawmakers have expressed an interest in expanding the credit further. But many Republicans take issue with the specific provisions in the relief law, which passed by Congress without any support from Republican lawmakers. One thing's for certain is the $3,000 and $3,600 has already passed. It's in the third stimulus check package. They want to increase it in the future, possibly in this infrastructure package. If you have children, this is the largest stimulus check yet to date, because you get this $3,000 to $3,600 in addition to the $1,400. And the good news for anybody that wants monthly recurring payments going further for adults and possibly children, but more than just these child tax credits, is this is the start of monthly stimulus checks on $250 to $300 per month for children and their families. It goes to the dependents. So this is the start of monthly stimulus checks, and it kind of gets our feet wet on for the possibility of this happening in the next infrastructure slash stimulus package as well. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. There is a lot of different stimulus proposals and provisions that the Democrats are trying to include in this infrastructure package. We don't know if the infrastructure package is going to be passed in two different bills, one with the physical infrastructure and the other one with basically human infrastructure, which is likely where we will see a lot of these stimulus items, such as stimulus checks or monthly checks, child income tax credit expansion and possibly Medicare expansion as well. Senator Bernie Sanders wants to include dental and hearing coverage in Medicare for free and also lower the age restriction or the eligibility age for Medicare, possibly as low as age 55, so people could qualify for it earlier. And I know that dental and hearing coverage can be included in this, and it would help out many, many millions of seniors, as going to the dentist alone can cost a couple $100s, and hearing aids can cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. They're pushing to have that included in the infrastructure slash stimulus package as well. There's so many different things on the horizon, including student loan forgiveness. I think we might see something this week from President Biden regarding him doing a presidential executive order for somewhere between $10,000 and $50,000 of student loan forgiveness. I also think that this opens up the door for more types of debt forgiveness, such as mortgage debt forgiveness, medical debt forgiveness, or credit card debt forgiveness in the near future, once they kind of open the door for this with student loan debt forgiveness and set the precedent saying, hey, we're starting to do debt forgiveness. We started with student loan debt forgiveness. I think that may open the doorway to other types of debt forgiveness in the near future. So I will keep you up to date on everything. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so. This way you won't miss out on videos on the upcoming round, the fourth round of stimulus. We get new videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss an episode because I talk about different things, different stimulus items and provisions in each episode. After subscribing, you can click the bell icon down below that appears next to the subscribe button to all notifications to get reminder notifications for the first 3 videos of the day, but you won't get one for the 11 p.m. Eastern Time video. You just have to remember to show up at that time. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video is about how you can get an adult income tax credit of up to $6,600 for adults without children. So click on that or click on that next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.